All right, we are continuing to reintroduce you to the Mystics players this year here on Media Day. And, well, we've got a new-ish face here in Washington. I don't know if we can call you that. Stefanie Dolson back in Washington. How does it feel?
It feels really good. I'm excited to be here and excited to play in front of these fans.
Now, you began your career here, I believe. 3 years were spent here way back in 2013, 2014.
Yep.
How much has changed other than everything during that time of your career?
Yeah, I mean, a lot. I've grown a lot. I've won a championship.
Right.
Gold medal, and I'm excited to be back here and just bring that experience that I have to the team.
Now, of course, very different New York to DC. You told me that you kind of like the slower pace here in DC. Just how good does it feel to be back?
Yeah, it's amazing. I love the city of DC. We lived in Arlington when I last was here, so it's nice to be in DC downtown, and to be able to play in this new arena is new for me, so
right.
I'm also excited with that. And it's a really hard arena to play in, so to play for them is way just a lot better for me personally.
Yeah, of course, and it's an environment where it fills up.
Yeah.
People love their Mystics basketball
Yeah.
here in DC. So to be back with some new and some old, I know the Tebows, they were here also when you were here. Just how does it feel to be reacquainted with them?
Yeah, I told them a long time ago that I always wanted to play for Coach Tebow again, and to play for Eric is just as good, you know, if not better. So I'm just excited to kind of still be part of the family,
right.
and to be able to play for them is always an honor, and they're just so smart and amazing people, so I'm excited to play for them again.
All right, well, walk us through your offseason, because I know it was one that took you overseas, if I'm not
Quickly,
mistaken.
yeah.
Yeah, right. So how was that?
Yeah, it was good. You know, they had a few injuries, so they
Yeah.
needed someone who can come in and just learn quickly. And
Right.
one thing I can do is pick up plays quickly and kind of adapt quickly. So, you know, I was there for 6 weeks in Lyon, France.
Yeah.
Played with some teammates, one being Marine from New York. So it was fun being there. And then other than that, just kind of stayed in New York, came here, worked out, and just worked on my game.
All right, it's always a busy off season. Hopefully you got a little bit of time to relax and kind of regroup, because now we're of course hitting the ground running here. Just what does it mean to be around this roster that is full of I would say younger pieces, and to be a more of a veteran player as well? Kind of explain that role that you're now playing.
Yeah, it's exciting. I mean, I think we have a lot of, like you said, young talent, and it's just we come in every day and we compete. We want to play hard. We want to have fun, and at the end of the day, we just want to get better. I think after every day of practice, each game, we're going to look back, win or lose, it's did we get better today? And I think that's something that for me, I'm going to bring my experience to, and hopefully just kind of guide them through the season, while also showing people that I can still ball, you know, I can still play, and I'm excited to play.
Wonderful. Well, one of the newer faces that I want to talk with you about is a fellow Husky, Aaliyah Edwards. How great is it to have her here? And she's already telling me when we sat down that how much you are helping her kind of transition into this new role of hers as well.
Yeah, I'm excited. I was so happy to see another Husky be on the team. And, you know, we just come from the same background in terms of what you're taught with basketball, and how to play and how to approach the game. And I know how smart she is and how talented she is, so I've been trying to lead her as much as I can. You know, I think she has a lot, you know, when you're first drafted and you come here, you have so much kind of going on, and it's such a quick change from one thing to another, so just trying to help her but not, you know, give her too much information and overwhelm her. But yeah, excited for her to be here.
She sat down and she's like, Stephanie was saying, we don't call that, she's saying red line or something from UConn. So a lot of little adjustments to be made in that regard. When it comes to just the excitement though for this season, again, I mentioned just the excitement that DC, the community, has for Mystics basketball, and now being back here. When you kind of take a second to look at this full circle moment and appreciate it in a career that's been as successful as yours, just how, I guess, grateful are you to be back?
Yeah, very, very grateful. I mean, I think you put it perfectly. It is a full circle moment, and I'm much later in my career now, and I just had different priorities when choosing where to play, and the Mystics fit every box. You know, whether it's the facility, the team, the players, the coaches, everything just made it fit, and so it felt really good to make the decision to come back here. And you know, like you said, I'm just very grateful to have the chance to keep playing and play in a city that I love.
Well, do you set expectations for yourself at the beginning of every year? Or I know you mentioned priority shift when you're a rookie as opposed to now in your 10th, 11th season.
Yeah.
So how do you kind of set expectations heading into this new year?
I don't know. I think it's a little bit of both. Like,
Yeah.
I think I set some expectations for myself because I think most people are their toughest critics, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm a very realistic person. And for me, I think being in that middle age, like, I'm not like an old vet, but
Right.
I'm not a young player anymore. So just trying to find the balance of guiding this team and being a vet, but at the same time kind of proving to people that I still have, more in the tank and that I can still contribute to the team and play really hard. So,
Right.
yeah, I don't know. I guess the expectations, but I just always want to play well.
Of course.
Yeah, so always play well, have fun.
100%.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, because you've been around the block, I guess, a few times at this point, you've seen kind of the big storyline this year is the growth of the women's game, whether that was from last year's WNBA championship to the college season to now getting set for this new WNBA season. Being a front row and center to see all of this growth and to appreciate it at a different level, how do you soak that in as a player?
I think just being happy that it's happening, being grateful as well. Like, it's exciting to know that people are taking more notice. I think it was like a slow burner, and then with the NCAA tournament just kind of heightened that a little bit more, and to know that, so many more fans are coming to the W, and there's just a lot more buzz around women's sports in general, and excitement around it is a great opportunity for all of us to take and just continue to rise and continue to move the needle as much as we can.
Right. Well, nothing but great things coming your way,
Yes,
Stefanie.
thank
Thanks
you.
so much for sitting down with us.
Thank you.
Stefanie Dolson joining us today on Toyota Sports Talk. Stay with us. Much more to come. We'll be right back.